Welcome into the Slobberknocker Sports College Football Show. It's Week 9. We had another great week last week. I believe we went 3-2 on our best bets. I should have gone 3-1 again, but we are over 60% on our best bets. Turner hit his total of the week. Another brutal beat on the dog of the week. Three straight weeks should have been outright winners. Now, they've covered easily all 3 weeks. If you're betting them
spread and
on the
money line,
spread,
which you recommend,
at
least you're breaking even. But yeah, they've been pretty brutal. This one too, like the other two should have been easy winners, and this one should have been a loss for sure the whole way. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, well at least you're gonna get one back that you shouldn't have gotten back. Nope, you got an interception. Just run the ball and kick the fucking field goal.
That's how I felt about Denver and my teaser. I've had so many bad beats this year, and I think, okay, this one's finally going to go my way, and I have a -2 in the teaser, and the guy misses the extra point, so I only won by one.
Shout out Billy Napier. Rest in peace, Billy.
But yeah, tough to win a game and get fired after winning a game. But in true Jimbo Fisher A&M style, that's exactly what they did. It's always after Mississippi State, isn't it?
It is. Yep.
Mississippi State, the angel of death.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as good as our picks have been, and as good as I've done in our college football pick'em that we do, that you set up, as good as I've done in that, I've been getting my ass kicked, admittedly so, in the one on the show. I am now 10 points behind you.
Love that.
In the standings. And I believe I won the NFL last year, you won college, but it was by like 1 or 2 picks, and it's going to be tough. So you currently on the season are 225-48 with 245 total points.
There's a lot of easy games.
Yeah. I'm 215-58 with 235 total points. So the double points have evened out for the most part. And you are 10 picks and 10 points both ahead of me. So I got to gain some ground here. I'm going to have to take some risks. I feel like every time I take some risks, I take the wrong side. But you've been doing quite well in this pick'em. I gotta see if I can gain some ground. I'm running out of time. I've only got like 5 weeks left. All right. Well, I guess 6 if you include Championship Saturday. I may be taking all the opposite sides.
Go for all the double points.
Yeah. All right. Let's jump into the picks. We'll kind of, instead of doing big game breakdowns, we'll just stop at the bigger games and talk for a little longer on them.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we can get through this quick.
Sounds good.
Let's start with some Thursday games. I'm sorry. We'll start with a Friday game.
Okay.
We'll go to Cal traveling to Blacksburg, Virginia to take on Virginia Tech. 2-5 Virginia Tech is laying 4.5 in this spot. Cal 5-2 is a 4.5-point dog.
Yeah, interesting.
Who do you like?
Have the Hokies been battling lately? Let's see what they've been doing.
Well, they beat NC State a couple weeks ago. Then they lost to Wake, lost to Georgia Tech.
Lord. You know what? Just give me Cal. You can take Virginia Tech. Get a point back.
I just feel like every time you do that, and I'm like, okay, I'll just take Virginia Tech because they're a favorite. They lose, but they're at home. I'm down. I got to do it. Let's go Virginia Tech for me on this one. Okay, next one. We'll move on. We're not going to pick. Well, we'll both pick Boise State to get another point on the win column.
Help our win column out.
Okay. All right. 11 a.m. kicks on Saturday. We got a great slate this week. Interesting that this number is this tall, if you ask me. UCLA, who started the season 0-4, but is 3-1 in the Big Ten, and if they win this game, they are tied for first place in the Big Ten.
Jerry Newhigh's on the boys, baby.
And yet, Indiana, and I get it, Indiana's number 2 in the country. They're 7-0. They beat Oregon by double digits. They're laying 25.5 here. I know you're going to pick Indiana, but
I'm going to pick Indiana to win, but I just think UCLA is on cloud 9. They feel like, weirdly enough, they started the season so bad. Now I think they feel like they actually have a legitimate chance in this game, which is, kind of funny, but they feel like they can win it. Who knows? I mean, they beat Penn State, and Penn State's not near as good as Indiana. We thought they were early in the year, but they're not. I'm going to say Indiana wins this, but by 17.
Okay, so it is easy win, but not a blowout.
I think it's like a 7-point game, middle of the third, and they kind of pull away late. Physicality.
When you look at the
17-point win.
When you look at the teams that UCLA's beaten,
right?
It's Penn State, when they have imploded, it's Michigan State, who might be the worst team in the Big Ten, and it's Maryland at home by 3 in a game that could have gone either way. So, and Nico Imaviala, who
our boy Nico
went down like he got shot last week, but came back into the game, is going to play.
What a warrior!
I think he's going to play.
What a
I'm
warrior.
assuming he played at the end of that game. All right, yeah, give me Indiana. I will say, every time I think Indiana's too big of a favorite, they win by like 50, so maybe they will.
Yeah, that's true. And Signetti loves covering spreads. He loves running up the score.
He really does.
There's nothing he likes more.
Georgia Tech's going to take care of Syracuse. We won't pick that one. Okay, here's an interesting one. I'll let you pick it first.
Okay.
Ole Miss traveling to Norman to take on Oklahoma. Number 8, Ole Miss, coming off of a loss in a game that they were squarely in the entire way. Lost by 8 to Georgia. Had plenty of chances to win that game, to stay in that game. Georgia found a way late after Ole Miss, I believe, was leading at halftime, if I remember correctly. Oklahoma bounced back after their loss to Texas. I think both of us picked South Carolina last week to beat Oklahoma at home. That did not happen. Oklahoma won and easily covered.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Oklahoma...
Line's 5.5. It was 4.5. It's been bet up to 5.5.
I've thought Oklahoma has been a pretty solid team all year. I like Mateer when he's healthy. He seemed to play pretty well against South Carolina. I'll take Oklahoma at home here. I think they win the game.
I can't see this. This what sucks. I really want to pick Ole Miss, but I can't do it because the way the line's moving indicates Oklahoma's the right side, and I'm gonna take OU because I don't want you to gain another point on me. I can't afford it,
Or you could gain a point back with Ole Miss.
Yeah, but I think Ole Miss probably loses this game. I don't know. I think Ole Miss in Oklahoma, if you had told me on a neutral field, Ole Miss is a 2.5-point dog, I'm taking Ole Miss. But the fact that it's in OU and Ole Miss is off of a loss, and they had to go play a dogfight with LSU, then they had to play a dogfight at Georgia, now they got to go to Oklahoma. It's just a tough spot.
It is.
And that sucks because Ole Miss, I think, is a playoff team, and I'm looking at the rest of their schedule. Realistically, if they win this game, they are going to the playoffs because they go versus South Carolina, versus the Citadel, versus Florida at Mississippi State. They're not losing 2. But even if they lose this game to Oklahoma, I still think they get in, right? I think they still have a good chance to win out and get in.
If they win out, yeah.
But I think they will. I don't think they're going to lose to Florida at South Carolina at home, and that means basically win the Egg Bowl. I'm sorry, is it the Egg Bowl? Or
no, it's the Egg Bowl.
The Egg Bowl.
You got it.
Win the Egg Bowl on the last week, and you get in. Okay. Virginia at North Carolina. North Carolina is a 10.5-point dog. North Carolina actually should have won last week against Cal. They were going in to score and fumbled the ball on the 1-yard line.
I saw that. Yeah, that was pretty brutal.
Finally going to get a win, but do they get it here?
No. Virginia beats them.
Okay.
You going Virginia too?
I am going to go Virginia. Yes, correct. I like Virginia. Virginia, by the way, undefeated in the ACC, still tied atop the ACC.
Yep.
South Florida. Number 18 in the country, 6-1. Only losses to Miami. They're traveling to Memphis. Memphis got upset as a 21.5-point favorite against UAB last week.
Yeah, laid an absolute egg last week. I just think South Florida's really good, so I'm going to take them to win this game.
I am too, and I kind of think that number might be a little short. I contemplated that one as a best bet, but I didn't take it. I like that. I like South Florida. I think I might play them small on Saturday. Northwestern traveling to Nebraska. Nebraska's an 8.5-point favorite. Both teams are 5-2. I'm going to take Nebraska.
Yeah, I'll take Nebraska. I think it's going to be I actually think it's going to be a close game.
I think
but
so
I'll take
too.
Nebraska.
Butgers traveling to Purdue.
Listen, I'll take Rutgers. I'll let you take Purdue to get the first Big Ten win. You've been after it for a long time. You told us they weren't that bad, but you take them.
But Butgers is my team.
They're not playing Piscataway.
That's
they're
a good
horrible
point.
When they're not.
You don't just go to Piscataway.
They're fucking horrible. They just got beat by
unscathed.
95 points in Piscataway.
Purdue's pretty fucking horrible too. Okay, give me Purdue. Purdue gets their first win
it's
here.
Essentially a pick 'em.
Okay. Moving on, SMU laying 3.5 at Wake Forest. Weird. I don't think Wake Forest is very good. I think they're pretty bad. I know they took Georgia Tech to the brink. They beat Virginia Tech on the road, but they got beat by NC State.
Did SMU lose to Clemson, or did they beat them?
SMU beat Clemson.
Yeah, I'll take SMU. I don't know. I don't know if someone's hurt. That doesn't make any sense.
I'm taking SMU as well.
I don't care what. Yeah, that doesn't.
I didn't do enough research to make that a best bet, but
Yeah.
That's short. That number's short. K-State traveling to Lawrence, Kansas, and I'm going to tell you right now, It's been 17 years since the Jayhawks have beaten the K-State Wildcats. Make it 18 years. The last time Kansas beat Kansas State was with Todd Reesing and the boys back in 2008. Give me K-State.
Are you really?
I just looked it up. I went through and looked.
That's insane.
I didn't think it was possible, but it is. They actually have not beat them since 2008. And I'm taking K-State here. They're a 3-point dog.
I thought you were going to take Kansas. I was going to take K-State, but I'll take Kansas. It's fine.
Okay. Kansas for you.
Break the streak.
Break the streak. Okay. Moving on along down the line. How about this? Arkansas and Auburn, 2 winless SEC teams.
Give me the Hogs.
Well, I was going to do that. I'm taking them too. I'm taking Arkansas. They're due for a win.
Give me the Hogs.
Auburn quits on the season. By the way, I think Hugh Freeze does get fired at the end of the season.
Yeah, he might.
I think he does.
I think they could probably upgrade quite a bit, so it makes sense to fire him.
Utah State at New Mexico at 2 o'clock.
Give me the Lobos. I'm a Lobos man.
I'll take Utah State. I think Utah State.
Big mistake.
I think Utah State gets it done.
Lobos.
No, Lobos. No, the Lobos will not get it done on the spot. Alabama to South Carolina. Alabama for me as well.
South Carolina. What a disappointment. My God.
Yeah, that's brutal. I thought, and that game is at home. If that was a night game and that number was 12.5, I would maybe take South Carolina as a dog. But Missouri traveling to top 10 ranked Vanderbilt.
Yep.
And Vanderbilt, the disrespect to only be laying 2.5 here. Give me the Commodores. The Commodores win. The Commodores win big. Vandy by 2 touchdowns. They win it 34-20, and they improve to 7-1 on the season. They will be number 7 in the country next week.
Yeah, this is the no, because I do not like. If I thought it was even close to 50-50, I take Missouri. I have no idea about this line. I know Missouri played on the road at Auburn. Auburn gets credit at home. Auburn's been in a lot of close games. Missouri, I just don't think they're that great. I know they played Bama somewhat tough at home. That was a home game. Vandy's they've been playing good football. They're going to win this game. I think they'll win it by 7. I don't think it's 2 scores. I think they win it by 7, but I definitely think they'll cover that number and win the game.
Okay. I think they dominate this game, but I agree with you. The number is crazy. BYU, number 11 in the country, traveling to Ames, Iowa to take on Iowa State. The line is Iowa State minus 2.5. I'm going to take the Cyclones here. They're off of back-to-back losses. Both were road games. They are still undefeated at home. I know BYU kind of announced their arrival last week. I don't think a lot of people, even though we disagreed, we both picked them to win. A lot of people thought Utah would win that game. That line, which opened at 3, closed like 4.5. There was a ton of money on Utah, and BYU won the game outright. I just think you beat your rival, you're 7-0, you're number 11 in the country, and now you got to go to Ames, Iowa, in a desperate Iowa State team trying to stay in the Big 12 hunt.
And Iowa State's off a bye, right?
They are off a bye.
Yeah, Iowa State's going to win that game.
Damn it.
Hate to be on the same side, but they're going to win.
Illinois, number 23, traveling to Washington to take on the Huskies. Washington's laying 4.5. I'm going to take the Huskies.
Man, I don't want to be on the same side, but for entertainment purposes, but I just think Washington's going to win that game too. I really do.
I just think Illinois struggles on the road.
Okay, but yeah,
Washington?
Yeah, Washington.
Okay. Minnesota at Iowa. Iowa laying 8.5. I will take Iowa.
I'll take Iowa, and this is the Uncle T total of the week.
Okay.
The most square play on the board, it has to be. The over-under is 39.5. I don't care. I'm taking the 10 points a fucking quarter. Iowa's offense looks like it has a pulse this year. They're scoring points. They're scoring points, and the defense isn't as good. So that's a recipe for over 39.5. In normal years, I get 39.5 of this matchup. It kind of makes sense. Maybe even see like a 36 or something, but it's just Iowa's moving the ball. Iowa's offense is, wouldn't say humming, but they're scoring points that look good. Minnesota's off a big win at home against Nebraska. I think they can put up 17 points of their own here. You know, I think over 39.5 is a crazy number.
I agree. I saw that, and I had to do a double take because that seemed like a line that should have been there last year.
It probably will end 10-3.
Sure.
But, yeah, I mean, you got to take over. In college football, 39.5, when it's two teams, in a normal year, Iowa offense where they have Petrus or whatever the fuck his name is playing quarterback. I mean, I get it. But this year, Like I said, you look at they scored 26 against Penn State.
Yeah, that game was 25-26, I believe, or 25-24,
Right.
25-24.
Whatever. So it's like, yeah, I think they're going to score points.
They put up 37 on Wisconsin a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Over. And I saw that one too. It was like they blanked them. The defense played well in that, but Wisconsin's so bad on defense. So
next one, weird one. Washington State at home against Toledo. Toledo is one of the better teams in the MAC, but
Washington State's been playing much better
I'm
lately.
taking Washington State here.
Yeah.
They almost won the last two games.
It's weird. Yeah, I think they're going to win this game at home. I agree.
Okay, Wazoo. We're both on Wazoo.
Yeah.
All right. Pittsburgh at home against NC State. Pittsburgh 6.5 point favorite.
Yeah, well, NC State's real bad, man. I'm going to take Pittsburgh.
I'm taking Pittsburgh as well. Going down the line, San Diego State at Fresno State. San Diego State, I watched early in the year, and they got beat by Washington State bad, and I didn't think Washington State was any good, and they've rattled off 4 straight wins. They're 5-1. They've been beating the heck out of teams the last 2 weeks. 45-24 win over Colorado State, 44-10 win at Nevada. Now they go to Fresno State, and Fresno State is 5-2 in their own right. They've been playing good ball as well.
You want me to pick this one first, or you want to pick it?
You pick it.
San Diego State.
No, that's who I was going to pick.
I just think they're better than Fresno State.
Yeah, I'm going to pick. I can't do it. Give me SDSU. They're playing better right now. I think if this game was 2 weeks ago, I would have taken Fresno because I like Fresno State, but I agree with you. Okay, scrolling down the line here. Still going down. How about we go to still on 2:30 games. Baylor at Cincinnati. Cincinnati, number 21 in the country. Number 1 in the Big 12. They're in first place. They're the only undefeated team in conference play left in the Big 12. They're laying 3.5 against 4-3 Baylor. I will take Cincy in this spot.
I'm taking Cincy too. Baylor's going to be 4-4.
I love that. That's music to my ears. Let's see. Okay, here we go. LSU at home against Texas A&M. You know I'm taking the Tigers in this spot.
Why the fuck are we skipping Texas, Mississippi State?
Oh, because it's at the top of my. Hold on, we'll go to that one on the next one. It's at the top of my thing because they're my featured team. Texas A&M and LSU. A&M laying 2.5. I'm taking the Tigers in this spot. They win this game outright. They do not lose at night in Death Valley, and A&M is due for a loss. They struggled with Mississippi State with Arkansas last week. They struggled with Mississippi State the week before. They are due for a loss. They should have lost to Notre Dame early in the year. They're going to lose this game. LSU's season is on the line. Desperation does a lot to a team. Give me Garrett Nussmeier. He has his best game of the season. LSU puts up 30-plus points and wins this game by a touchdown.
For entertainment purposes, I'll take A&M.
Thank you. I got one. I got one shot at a point, even though this could go either way, and A&M's the favorite. But I do think LSU wins.
I think LSU's going to win, too, but I'm picking A&M.
Okay, Texas at Mississippi State. Texas is laying 7.5.
The good news for Dylan is Uncle T's dog of the week has lost 3 in a row. Can I be 4th time lucky here with Mississippi State? The Bulldogs have not been playing bad ball. They've been right there. They still haven't got over the hump to win an SEC game. Texas looked like absolute ass last week. I think they will look better.
On offense.
I think Mississippi State wins this in a field goal, wins this by a field goal, and they get their first SEC win, and they storm the field like they've won the national championship.
Keep in mind, if I wasn't a Texas fan, Turner would never pick Mississippi State.
No. I think I would. Because Texas just looked honest. I mean, think about it this way: if they don't have Texas on the front of their jerseys, right? This is a classic name recognition game. Is their defense better than Mississippi State? Sure. Mississippi State's a better overall team, in my opinion, than Kentucky. They just are. So you're going into Stark Vegas. This is they've been right there. They lost a tough game to Florida. They think they can win this game. In Texas, hopefully Sark, for their sake, has them ready to play. But I just think that this is a very, very tight game. And I think it goes I think someone wins it by a field goal either way. I don't think either of these teams are blowing each other out because Texas's offense is just so dismal.
Yeah, I agree with you. I do think that this is going to be a tight game. I don't think Texas blows them out, but I do think Texas gets the win. Obviously, I'm picking Texas. Neither of us are going to pick Michigan State over Michigan, right?
No.
Okay. Sorry, scrolling down here. We only have a few left. Okay. Tennessee at Kentucky. I'm actually thinking about taking Kentucky here.
Go for some double points.
In fact, this is stupid because we're not on a lot of opposite sides here. So if I lose this one, I'm just putting myself in a really tough spot. But I need some double points. Kentucky played better last week. They looked better offensively. Their defense stepped up. Tennessee's now 5-2. Nobody's going to give Kentucky a shot here. And it's 7.5. I'm going to go for the double points. Give me Kentucky to pull the upset.
All right. I'll take Tennessee. Good luck. I might do it.
I don't
Kentucky
think
always gets one upset a year.
They always win one SEC game. Houston at Arizona State. I got Arizona State.
Yeah, I got Arizona.
Colorado at Utah. We're both taking Utah.
That game, Colorado will cover the 14 points.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think Utah's that great. Okay, you already got yours. Get my bet your baby bets in our parlay of the week, and we'll get out of here.
Yeah.
All right.
See who you got.
Let's go. And you're actually on the opposite side of 2 of the 3 of my sides, but you did agree one of them that you would take it if you had a gun to your head. But I'm going to go, I think you took it more for entertainment purposes. But we're going to start with, we're going back to the well. Okay, we're going back to the well with the Vanderbilt Commodores. I've used 2 best bets on them this year. We're 2-0. We're going to make it 3-0. Okay, Vandy's 2.5-point favorite at home against Missouri. It's disrespectful to the Commodores that they are laying 2.5 here. They should be laying at least 5 or 6. Missouri lost last week to Alabama. That was a big letdown. Now they got to go. To Nashville. I think Vandy wins this game. I think they win it easily. Give me the Commodores to win it by 2 touchdowns. They win it 34-20. I'm sorry, they win it 31-17. LSU plus the 2.5 at home under the lights against A&M. 17-1 under the lights in Death Valley under Brian Kelly. As bad as LSU has looked the last couple weeks offensively, this is the spot they get right. I watched A&M give up chunk play after chunk play to Notre Dame. I watched Arkansas chunk them last week and put up nearly 40. Not been good offensively, but the one thing they do well is they hit explosive plays. They're top 15 in the country in explosive plays. They're going to hit a bunch of big plays to their receivers, and I think the defense is still pretty good for LSU. They do enough to slow down Marcel Reed. I just think A&M's overrated.
I'm only on the other side for entertainment purposes.
Sure.
I think LSU wins that game.
Number 3, I'm going K-State plus the 3 at Kansas. Was back and forth on whether I wanted to go with this one or another one, but I went with K-State plus the 3. I just think it's in Kansas's head that they can't beat Kansas State. Also, K-State's been playing much better football. Their record's not indicative of how good they are. And also, Kansas, I liked Kansas early in the year, and every time I watch them, I'm disappointed. Jalen Daniels just isn't quite as good as I want him to be or as I think he's going to be. Every week he does something stupid. Kansas has the worst defense, and I think if Avery Johnson doesn't turn the ball over, K-State wins this game outright by a touchdown. Give me K-State on the road in the rivalry game to win, but take the 3 points. And then my total of the week, going to go to a low number as well. We're going to go Oregon and Wisconsin. Over 43.5. Oregon put up in 52 last week or 56 last week on Rutgers. Wisconsin's defense is atrocious. I think if Wisconsin can put up even 7 here, this goes over.
What is the Oregon team total?
That's the thing. I'm guessing since they're a 31.5-point favorite, it would have to be, what, 35. Yeah. If it was under 30, I don't know. It's tough.
Either way, yeah.
I think either one of those are a good bet. Oregon team total over 35.5, or the total. Every single one of Oregon's games has gone over this number. So that's why I'm just going to go with the total, stick to it. But I do think the team total is worth a bet too. Both of them are good plays. Those are my 4 bet your baby bets. Vandy minus 2.5, LSU plus 2.5, Kansas State plus 3, Oregon, Wisconsin over 43.5, Uncle T's dog of the week, Mississippi State plus the 215 or whatever, plus the 7.5. And the total of the week's Minnesota, Iowa, over 39.5.
What's our overall record? Do we know?
I need to count it up.
It's not.
It's over 60%.
It's been pretty good. Yeah.
It's over 60%. It's been very good. Parlay of the week. Let's go with.
I think we just keep it simple. I think we go Vandy.
I
think we go LSU. And I think we can do 1 of 2 overs. We can do your over.
No, well, let's do.
Or we can do Iowa and Minnesota.
Your over, unless you want Mississippi State.
Plus the 7.
7.5 actually now.
Let's just do the plus 7.5.
Okay, so Vandy minus the 2.5, LSU plus the 2.5, and Mississippi State plus the 7.5.
Yeah.
That is the Voodoo Ranger parlay of the week. We are up on that one because we hit one a couple weeks ago. We're going to hit another one. We did it
we
with
got like a 2-teamer at the beginning. We hit
did.
one other one.
So we're ahead overall. I think we're plus like 1 unit.
We'll
on
get
the
at
year.
least another one of those before the end
all you
got to
do is hit one more and we're even on the year. Okay, so you got our best bets. You got our picks. Hopefully I can catch Turner in the standings this week for a couple points and get a few back. But we hope you guys enjoyed the show. Good luck with all your bets and your plays this week, and we will catch you guys next week for college football week 10.